Hello. Well, Rotary moments. I've been a Rotarian for, well, over 30 years now. So as you can imagine, there's an awful lot of Rotary moments pass through my mind when I'm asked to mention a few. I'm a member of the Richmond Sunrise Club, and my Rotary moment is not one of these big grand moments you have as district governor or as something in the zone or RI, but something that happened here in Richmond with just a small group and a couple of people involved. Some years ago we decided that we would take up the invitation to visit the local seniors full care home, and it was around about Christmas. So it was a time when you're very happy, you're giving to people that are less fortunate than we are, and they asked if we would come and sing some Christmas carols and just let everyone feel a little bit happier at Christmas time. This home was only a few blocks from my house, and it contained mostly patients who were suffering from dementia, and dementia in various degrees. As I'm sure you're well aware, you can have a little dementia or you can have a lot, and this care home looked after all levels of dementia. Anyway, along we went, a bunch of Rotarians, a couple of people to play the piano, and we set up and we started singing all the well-known Christmas carols that we all know and love. And I was looking out at the audience, at the patients, and there was two ladies, senior ladies, in wheelchairs at the back of the room. And they were, well, they looked glazed. They were just looking straight at us. There was no animation, and they were sitting beside their two daughters. Anyway, I thought, well, these two dear ladies are having it bad with dementia, as was their family. Anyway, we sang away and everyone was happy and all the other patients were singing along, and suddenly I looked back at these two ladies and they were beginning to mouth the words of whatever it was we were singing. It was one of these well-known Christmas carols. And I thought, oh, well, that's nice that they're doing that. Anyway, afterwards, we went for a glass of punch, and I saw these two ladies and their two daughters sitting at the back of the room. And the two daughters had tears streaming down their face. I thought, oh my goodness, surely our singing wasn't that bad. Anyway, I went over to them and saying, well, I'm so glad you could come. And they said, no, we're so glad that you came. I said, well, why is that? He said, well, for the last year, neither of our mothers have recognized us or any of our family. They haven't been able to speak to us. There's been no conversation. And tonight, all these Christmas carols came back to them. They started singing them towards the end of your little set. And after that, they started talking to us, just as if it was a normal family gathering. She said, so thank you so much, you Rotarians. You brought that moment back to us, that moment that we cherished for many, many years of having Christmas with our family. I don't know how long that moment lasted with these two senior ladies, but it doesn't matter. It was a moment in time that made me think, wow, this is really what Rotary is all about. Making things a little better for people in the community, because that's what Rotarians do. And that's my Rotary moment.